Another day, another controversy on The View. The long-running talk show is no stranger to heated debates, but this time, Whoopi Goldberg's remarks about white Americans who voted for Donald Trump sparked an immediate reaction. So immediate that a producer reportedly rushed onto the set in an attempt to diffuse the tension. The unexpected interruption has left fans and critics speculating. What exactly did Whoopi say? Why did it cause such an intense reaction? And is The View once again pushing the boundaries of political discourse on daytime television? Let's break down the moment that left the studio in chaos and the internet buzzing. The heated discussion on The View. The controversial moment took place during a discussion about the upcoming 2024 presidential election. As Trump continues to lead the GOP primary polls, the ladies of The View were debating the role of white voters in his past and potential future victories. Whoopi Goldberg, never one to hold back, reportedly made a strong statement about white Americans who voted for Trump, one that left the audience stunned and forced a producer to intervene. What did Whoopi say? Although the exact wording has not been officially released, sources present at the taping claim Whoopi criticized white Trump voters in a way that some found inflammatory. According to audience members who later shared their accounts online, Whoopi's comments implied that white voters who supported Trump were either ignorant of his policies or willfully supporting racism. Some white Americans needed to take responsibility for Trump's impact on the country. A segment of Trump's voter base was driven by racial bias, even if they refused to acknowledge it. As soon as these remarks left Whoopi's mouth, the energy in the studio changed. Reports suggest that some audience members gasped, while others murmured uncomfortably. That's when things took an even more dramatic turn. The producer's unprecedented move. Just moments after Whoopi's statement, a producer was seen rushing onto the set, something that rarely happens during a live taping. Typically, producers work behind the scenes, only stepping in during extreme circumstances. So, why did this happen? Damage control. Given The View's history of controversy, the producer may have stepped in to prevent an even bigger fallout from Whoopi's remarks. Network pressure. ABC, the network behind The View, has had to issue apologies for past incidents. The producer might have been following orders to de-escalate before things got worse. Concern for audience reaction. With a live studio audience, tensions can escalate quickly. If Whoopi's remarks were perceived as offensive, the producer may have wanted to regain control of the atmosphere. Regardless of the reason, this unusual interruption made it clear that Whoopi's comments crossed a line, or at least caused enough of a stir to warrant immediate action. How did Whoopi and the other hosts react? As the producer approached the panel, Whoopi remained composed but seemed slightly annoyed at the intervention. She reportedly rolled her eyes and shrugged, as if dismissing the idea that her words were problematic. The other hosts had mixed reactions. Joy Behar, a longtime liberal voice on the show, laughed uncomfortably and attempted to change the subject. Sunny Hostin, known for her progressive stance on race issues, nodded in agreement with Whoopi but seemed caught off guard by the producer's presence. Alyssa Farah Griffin, a former Trump White House official, looked visibly uncomfortable and tried to steer the conversation in a different direction. The segment quickly cut to commercial break, leaving viewers confused about what had just happened. The backlash. Was Whoopi out of line? Whoopi's comments immediately sparked intense online debates, with social media divided over whether she had gone too far. Criticism from conservatives. Unsurprisingly, conservatives and Trump supporters slammed Whoopi for what they saw as a broad and unfair generalization of white voters. Fox News commentators called her remarks racist and divisive, arguing that millions of white Americans voted for Trump based on policy, not race. Conservative pundits like Ben Shapiro accused The View of spreading misinformation and pushing a left-wing narrative that paints all Trump voters as racist. Social media erupted with calls for ABC to fire Whoopi, with hashtags like #WhoopiMustGo trending on X, formerly Twitter. Support from the left. On the other hand, some progressives defended Whoopi, arguing that her statement, while blunt, was not inaccurate. Many on the left pointed out that racial issues were a significant factor in Trump's elections. Some users on X argued that Whoopi was simply telling the truth about the racial divide in American politics. A few high-profile Democrats even supported Whoopi, with one anonymous political strategist stating, "She said what many of us are thinking. Trump's appeal has undeniably been tied to race issues in America. Will The View or Whoopi apologize?" As of now, ABC and The View have not issued an official statement regarding the incident. Whoopi, known for her unapologetic style, has not walked back her comments, and it's unclear if she ever will. However, given past controversies, there are three possible outcomes. 1. ABC forces Whoopi to issue a clarification to smooth things over. 2. Whoopi doubles down and refuses to apologize, leading to further controversy. 3. The View moves on without addressing it, hoping the backlash dies down. Considering Whoopi's past suspensions, including one for controversial remarks about the Holocaust in 2022, it's possible the network could take action if pressure continues to mount. Final thoughts. Another View controversy in the books. The View has long been a show where strong opinions and political debates ignite controversy, and this latest Whoopi Goldberg incident is just another example. Whether you agree or disagree with her remarks, one thing is certain. Whoopi's words had a powerful impact, enough to make a producer rush onto the set mid-show, something almost unheard of in live television. The incident highlights the ongoing tensions in America's political discourse, particularly around race and Trump's voter base. As the 2024 election nears, we can expect more explosive conversations, and The View will undoubtedly remain at the center of the storm. The only question now is, will Whoopi address the backlash, or will she let the controversy simmer?
Stay tuned.